Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have my hubs here. Yeah. So we are going to do the Christmas TBR, and in the past I have done the Advent Calendar Challenge, which I'm going to do something different this year. I know last year I didn't finish with a wrap up with that. My fault. And then this summer I decided that I wasn't gonna do vlogging for Christmas. So I'm kind of back and forth on that right now, but I think the decision I'm going to make this year is I will not be vlogging the Advent Calendar Challenge like I have done in the past. I'm gonna do something a little different. And so this time, I'm still gonna do a song where I will have prompts for each of the verses in the song. And the song we're gonna choose, or I'm choosing this year, is Silent Night. Mm-hmm. Yes. And that has a special place in our hearts, but essentially, Silent Night has some good memories for us. And so before we jump into the prompts, I will say that I did not finish my TBR for this month. It's only November the 23rd, but I don't think I'm going to be able to finish with the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving and everything. So I did fail. So I will talk more about that in my wrap up though. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through the prompts for this. And I have my husband here because he picked a set of books for each of these prompts, and I picked a set of books for each of the prompts. And we are going to I already put slips of paper in here with some other prompts to pick between the two books that we did choose. So we're going to do it all on camera. Mm-hmm. And I hope I explained everything well, but we'll just kind of roll with it for this year. Okay, so the first line is Silent Night, Holy Night. And this prompt is to pick a book with the word silent, holy, or night in the title, or words that are related to those three words. So I will go first. And I picked Silenced. Sorry.
Lock me out, I guess.
Okay, Silenced by Danny Petrie, and this is the book number, I think it's 5.
On the
Where?
spine, that's number 4.
Oh, it's book number 4, the Alaskan Courage series, and we're following the sister, Kaden, and her love story. And I have been looking forward to this book because I really do like the love interest in here. And so, husband, what did you pick for me?
The book is titled Holy Habits.
Okay.
So it meets the prompt because it says holy. And it is a nonfiction book, basically teaching holy habits, but in the context of discipleship. So habits that would be developed as you engage in some form of discipleship. It looks like it's more from the perspective of if you're discipling others. So preparing you so that you can pass that on to other people as well. So yeah, that is the book.
How about we just go ahead and pick the prompt to see which one I will be reading. So
Wait, we're doing that now?
Yep. So between these two books, we're going to pick one of the slips in here that will determine which one I read.
When you say we, do you mean me? What do you
we
mean
can back and forth.
Okay, you go first.
I'll go first? Okay.
Of course.
So we're going to use this little tin.
What is it going to say? Is it going to say either like 1 or 2?
No. It's going to tell us like between these two books like a prompt.
Oh, right. I remember. Okay.
Okay, so this is the one I'm going to pick. So you see first. And what does that say? It says...
I can't read backwards.
Oh. Longest title letter.
Okay. Which is going to be Holy Habit.
Well, let's double check.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have
10.
8. Okay. All right. Darn. Okay. I guess I will be reading a nonfiction, Holy Habits.
have to read.
I have to read a holy book. Okay. Okay, so that's first on my list. I mean, it's a book I want to read, but I've been slowing down with nonfiction lately. Hopefully that it's not a reading slump for that. Do you think I should put this back in here or pick a different one? Like, set this out.
How many do you have?
I have a lot.
Well, set it out.
Set it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Husband says to set it out. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments.
But we won't read them.
No, we will. Don't listen to him. Okay. Number 2 says, all is calm, all is bright, bright cover, or foil on the cover. So.
I get to go first.
Okay, go ahead.
So I chose a book we already had that I have read just recently, The Scarlet Letter, which does have foil in the silver lettering here. Written in Puritan times. It is, you feel really smart after reading this book.
Okay.
But the story is actually pretty great. And so, and it's actually shorter than it looks. Well, the story itself is shorter than it looks. A really long
so what's
introduction. It is, well, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but in Puritan times, there were certain punishments, I guess, for crimes against the church. The church had a whole lot of power in relation to like the law. So like breaking any sort of rule in the church was basically like breaking the law. And so a young woman in those times for committing adultery had a red scarlet letter A sewn on her dress, and she had to wear that everywhere that she went because she was an adulteress. But she was also a very skilled seamstress because she made her own dress. And so that's how she kind of makes ends meet while raising her daughter that was born out of adultery. And so in the story, you get to find out who the father is, and it's a great climactic ending. That's all I'm going to say.
You're really good at giving reviews. I should take a page out of his book. All right, mine is Dashing Through the Snow by Debbie McComber. And as you can see, the name is in foil, but also Dashing Through the Snow. It's not really foil, but it's like a glittery one, glittery lettering. So I'm excited. What is this about? Well, this is about, I don't really know. I just saw this at the books at the library, but
judged by its cover.
I did judge it by its cover. I thought it's a beautiful cover. But essentially, we're following a graduate student in California, and she wants to spend the holidays with her family in Seattle. And it looks like she books a last-minute flight with a guy named Dash. And it's about those two on this flight, last-minute flight, and spending the holidays in Seattle, from what I know. So,
sorry, I should hide my facial expressions a little better.
My husband is not a big fan of Hallmarky
holiday cheesy stuff. His
cheesy stuff.
His name is Dash. Really?
Well, his name is Dashell. Here, you get to pick it. I do not want to read The Scarlet Letter. At least not this time of year. I would like a holiday book, but we'll see. We'll see.
Higher page counts.
Highest
page count.
Okay, yep. Highest page count. Oof, well.
It's going to be close.
Let's see. Okay.
The pages are remarkably thick on this one, I will say.
Okay, I think this is the end of this one. Hold up, I got to make sure this is the last chapter. And it's not like... No, see, that's chapter 1 of the next book, so I gotta make sure it's actually...
Okay, I guess if we're gonna be all...
Yeah, it has to be the last chapter of... Or the last... the chapter of the book. Okay. Okay, I got mine.
Make sure, I guess the same...
Okay, that's mine.
Well,
so
it's
you can
interesting, that is still considered... The conclusion is still considered a chapter. Alright, ready? What do you got?
I already showed them. It was 224. And what did you have?
Yeah.
Don't read the page. Okay, what does it say?
It says 233.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Darn.
And even if you didn't include the conclusion, I still win by literally a page.
Darn it. Okay. Well, I'm sure it's a great book.
It is a great book.
Just not the happy book I was hoping for. Okay, my husband's again 2 for 2 so far. And didn't you win like every year? Like I would always get your books in my advent calendar challenge.
So yeah, or like I win a majority of them.
You win majority of them. Oh my goodness.
All by chance.
Okay. All right, take that one out. Okay, so the next one is Round Young Virgin, Mother and Child. To read a child, middle grade, or YA book. I'll go first this time.
Okay.
So this one is The Princess Spy by Melanie Dickerson, and I'm really trying to get through her series, but we're following Margaretha, and she is trying to find her new love interest, her new suitor, but there is, so she thinks it's one guy, but then this other man who is injured comes into the castle where she lives and basically is like, the guy that she has eyes for is not who he says he is, essentially. So she's gonna try to figure out what's going on with that. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
This is a YA book, by the way. Okay.
Okay. I guess this is also YA, maybe. The Law and Patrol, as part of the Red Wall series. I read a couple of these, though my brother was more into them than I was. But basically take King Arthur's court and make all of the characters rodents. And that's essentially what Red Wall is. Like, that's the theme. It's all
Okay.
swords, bow and arrow, and just epic tales of different things that happen. It is all the same universe, but I do not believe they have to be read in any particular order. It basically reads like you would read tales from King Arthur's court. Like, it might reference the other books, other characters, the same way it would reference like history. And so, yeah, that is the book here.
Okay. And I've never read any of the Red Wall series, but I've heard about it. So, okay, let's see. Am I picking or you're picking?
Yep, you're picking. Your pick.
Okay. It was my pick?
Yep. This is the third one. You went first. I went second.
Okay. I forgot who went first. Thank you for remembering.
No, it's okay.
Okay. This one.
No problem.
What does that say? Shortest page count. Hopefully I'll get this one.
I think you will.
Yay, I hope so. Okay.
There's a lot of pages. Epilogue doesn't count, right?
No, it's part of the book, so it'll count.
It does count?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll make it a little longer.
Okay. This one's mine. 292.
You're actually pretty close, but 318.
Okay. Yay! I got one of my books. And the one that I really did want to read. I'm sure this is a great book. Okay.
I might read it later. We'll see.
All right. Next line goes, Holy infant, so tender and mild, to read a book with descriptive words in the title. Basically, tender and mild is descriptive words. So, okay. You go first for this one.
Okay. So this book we picked was Bridge of Scarlet Leaves.
Descriptive words.
That's because of descriptive. Okay, right. So looking for any sort of adjective in the title. That's how I thought of it. And Scarlet. So this book is essentially about a young woman who falls in love and marries a gentleman that is of Japanese origin. And then right after that, Pearl Harbor happens. And so timing is everything, I guess. And that was unfortunate. And so she goes through a series of events, I guess, trying to prove her loyalty to America, as well as, I guess, her husband's loyalty to the country. So a controversial time in America's history, but told from the perspective of a young woman who's also a violinist. And yeah, like her challenges with that.
That one I'm really interested in seeing. So, reading. All right, mine is another Debbie Macomber book, and that is 12 Days of Christmas. And 12 is a descriptive word describing how many days. And so this one, I believe, this one is a very friendly woman who is very bubbly, and she has this neighbor who is very standoffish. So it's kind of got the grumpy sunshine trope going on here. And so she basically tries to get him to like her, I guess, just be friendly and everything. But everything she does is not working. And so it says the last straw is he stole her newspaper or something. But to basically what she does is that she creates this blog called 12 Days of Christmas, and it's, I guess, like 12 days of like trying to cheer up her neighbor or trying to be overly nice or bubbly to her neighbor or something like that. But it sounds cute, and yeah, so that is my pick. Let's see what I'm going to read.
This time you'd be happy either way, right?
I'll be happy either way, yeah.
Yeah. Saw something about the author, but I don't really know.
Okay.
What is it? It says author with the longest name by
Letter.
letter.
Oh,
I think I win.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yes.
I have 16.
Oh, I have 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's that Mick.
it is.
Mick
All right, so I'll be reading Bridge of Scarlet Leaves. I still only got one so far in that stack.
Yep. Winning is what I do.
All right. And the last line we have is sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. And so I have to, since I had to repeat that line twice, I have to find a book that has the same word in the title 2 times.
Which is harder than you would think.
It really was for both of us. So my pick is hold up, I have it right here. It's going to be an audiobook, and I'll try to put it right here in between us. But it is The Christmas Heirloom. And it's a novella, and I believe it says the four, I didn't write it down. Okay, well, you can see it right there, but it's The Christmas Heirloom, and it's,
just believe us.
Yes, it's the generation, it's like 4 novellas through the generations, but it has the letter "the" twice in the title. And this is just a short series, a short collection of 4 novellas, and it talks about this heirloom, like this brooch, and all these authors talk about a story centered around this brooch, this Christmas brooch. So yep, that is my pick. And your pick is also an audiobook I saw, or an ebook.
Yes, here it is. You can see it right there.
And it is, I actually wrote yours down right here.
Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Tell me what it is. Oh, yeah, it's the Queen of Snow, a Snow Queen retelling. Thank goodness for subtitles.
Yes. So what the word repeated
Queen
is?
and Snow are repeated there. So.
Oh, okay.
And it is as it sounds. Actually, is it a Snow White retelling or?
No, I think Snow Queen is different. I think it's more like Elsa, like that Frozen.
Well, then I have no idea what it's about.
Me neither, because I have not read a Snow Queen retelling, nor I don't know much about the legend of the Snow Queen. I know the movie Frozen.
Yep. So.
Okay.
Oh, right. Are these gonna work if it's like? Well, we already did the 2-page length ones.
We did.
And
Oh, that's a good point.
Well, I guess we could look it up anyways, so it'll work. It'll work out. We totally planned ahead. Most
vowels in the title.
Vowels.
Okay, I need my laptop. I feel like I'm gonna win this one, guys, but let's see.
I don't know, that double E in Queen is pretty
Okay.
Pretty powerful.
Well, as my laptop is rebooting, you
Oh,
can...
I will count mine, yes. Yeah, queen has 3 vowels in it. So
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you actually might... Oh, man, it's going to be close. Okay, let me see. The Christmas heirloom. And now I can actually see what the subtitle...
Heirloom is pretty powerful too.
Heirloom is powerful.
It's a 4-vowel word.
It is. Okay, so the actual thing is called The Christmas Heirloom, 4 Holiday Novellas of Love
paragraph.
Through the Generations.
That's not even fair.
I think it's... Well...
Title's a whole paragraph over here.
Okay, well...
Go ahead and count, Maggie, and I'll let you say yours first.
Okay, I need this win. Okay, 1, 2, 3...
Do you just count R?
No, it's 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I have 25. But if we count, let's count the subtitle, and then we'll count like the non-subtitle, and then we'll see. Just to...
Okay, well, mine has 13.
Well, mine had 25. So let's go ahead and just do the title, which I think it's just... I have 7.
I have 5. So you still...
Oh, so I still won. So see, okay, so I will be reading The Christmas Heirloom, 4 Holiday Novellas of Love Through the Generations. And that completes this portion of my TBR. Thank you so much, husband, for being a part of the video.
You're welcome.
I know y'all love to see him sometimes. So, all right. So these are the stack of books that I have to read for December, plus the audiobook. And so I have at least 1 Christmas book on my TBR. So, yay. I'm trying to get... I feel like every year when I really want Christmas books, I don't get them. But that's okay. But I got some pretty heavy books, I feel. Like The Scarlet Letter and The Bridge of Scarlet Leaves. Like that, those are going to be pretty hard topic books, I feel. But, oh well. So I'm not quite done yet. I am also going to talk about my Chantel Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, which again, I'm currently going through Isaiah's Daughter right now for that, for November. And so the last prompt for the Montgomery Path is, Anne, read a book that has 5 to 10 books in the series. And so what I decided to do for that is I'm going to combine this month, and this book was already selected for my TBR, and so I'm just going to double up on this prompt. And so this is part of a series that has 5 or more books in it. And so yeah, I think that's all the housekeeping. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it was a little chaotic, and for the month of December I'm still planning to keep my same video schedule. Maybe I'll amp it up to 2 videos a week instead of 1 a week. That's what I tried to do. And so that way, you know, I'm still doing content and it's not so much. I did contemplate whether or not if I wanted to do like 25 videos, but there was no way I felt like I would have that much storage space and then like pre-film and everything. So anyway, I decided that this would be a more easy schedule for me to keep. So my next video will be my wrap up for November, and then I have a special announcement that I will be posting the first week of December if all goes according to plan, and I am excited about it. And yeah, all right, let me know what you guys are reading. Also, let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.